turn to Russia and Ukraine, and this was one of the biggest points of difference between you and President Trump, who has expressed an ambivalence about NATO, who I don't know where he stands on continued aid to Ukraine. His vice presidential pick, J.D. Vance, is one of the leading skeptics of continued aid to Ukraine. In 2022, he said, "I don't really care what happens to Ukraine." Do you have any concerns about what's going to happen when and if Donald Trump takes office when it comes to Ukraine and Russia? And do you think J.D. Vance represents the present and the future of the Republican Party on these foreign policy issues?
Well, I worked alongside President Trump at the time on all of these issues, and I can tell you he was actually very hard on Russia, whether it was sanctions, whether it was expelling diplomats, all of those things. So I saw what he did. I also know that he was the one that ordered arms and equipment to go to Ukraine even before he left office. So the record that he has was one that was strong. It was one of deterrence. It was one where Putin didn't invade. Obama, they invaded Crimea. You look at Biden, a lot happened. Not only did Afghanistan fall, but you saw Russia become much more aggressive, and we've seen China become more aggressive. I know that Trump kept dictators at bay, and that's what I hope he will continue to do.
You're not worried at all about NATO?
I will always be vocal about the fact that America can never be so arrogant to think we don't need friends. We need a lot of friends, and to get a friend, you have to be a friend. We need to have the backs of our allies. With Ukraine, there should be no space between us. I don't think we need to give them cash, but they have asked for the equipment and ammunition they need to win. We can't allow any Russian aggression. We can't allow any Russian appeasement. When it comes with Israel, the same thing. We need to make sure that we know the difference between terrorists and those that are our friends. This is about moral clarity. Standing with Ukraine, standing with Taiwan, standing with Israel, that's moral clarity. That's what I want President Trump to have. I will always be vocal about that. Our NATO allies, should they be doing more? We should always push them to do more. But we should always let them know that we're going to stand strong together, because when we do that, that's what makes Russia nervous. That's what makes China nervous. That's what makes Iran nervous. And that's what we have to do to deter and prevent war going forward.